High in the Aberdares ranges, where the clouds kissed the mountain tops, lay the village of Gatanga. It was a place of breathtaking beauty. Waterfalls cascaded down rocky slopes, their music echoing through the valleys. Green fields stretched as far as the eye could see, a patchwork quilt sewn by generations of loving hands. The air, crisp and clean, carried the sweet scent of wildflowers and the earthy aroma of freshly tilled soil. Gatanga was more than just a village. It was a living tapestry woven from the threads of tradition, community, and the enduring spirit of the Kikuyu people. Here, life was lived in harmony with nature. The rhythms of the land dictated the rhythm of their days. The rising sun signaled the start of a day's work, and the setting sun, a time for families to gather around crackling fires, sharing stories passed down through generations. The heart of Gatanga pulsed within its people. Their laughter echoed through the hills, as vibrant and alive as the waterfalls that adorned their land. Their songs, ancient melodies passed down from their ancestors, spoke of love, loss, and the enduring spirit of their people. Gatanga was a place where the past and present intertwined. It was a place where the whispers of ancestors lingered in the wind, guiding the footsteps of the living. It was a place where the heartbeat of tradition resonated in the soul of every man, woman, and child. The sun, a golden orb peeking over the Aberdares peaks, marked the start of a new day in Gatanga. As the first rays of dawn kissed the land, the village stirred to life. The air, still cool from the night, hummed with the sounds of awakening. Roosters crowed their greetings, and the gentle lowing of cattle echoed from the hillsides. Men and women, their faces etched with the wisdom of generations, made their way to the fields. They moved with a quiet grace, their steps sure and steady on the familiar paths. Children, their laughter as bright as the morning sun, chased each other through the homesteads, their voices blending with the melodies of birdsong. The women, their hands strong and capable, tended to their gardens, coaxing life from the fertile soil. They moved with a practiced ease, their colourful kangas swaying gently around their waists. The men, their shoulders bearing the weight of responsibility, worked the land, ensuring a bountiful harvest for their families. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, casting a golden glow over Gatanga, the air filled with the rhythmic clang of the blacksmith's hammer. Smoke curled lazily from the communal oven, carrying with it the tantalizing aroma of freshly baked bread. The heart of the village beat steadily, each person playing their part in the intricate dance of life. By day's end, as the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the land, the villagers returned home. They carried with them the fruits of their labour, their hearts filled with gratitude for the bounty of the earth. The day's work was done, but the spirit of Gatanga, the spirit of community and shared purpose, continued to burn bright. Kamau, the chief's son, was a young man caught between two worlds. He was the heir apparent, destined to lead his people one day. His father, the wise and respected Chief Kibutu, had instilled in him a deep sense of duty and responsibility. Kamau understood the weight of his lineage, the expectations that rested upon his shoulders. Yet within Kamau's heart, a quiet rebellion stirred. He yearned for more than the predetermined path laid out before him. He dreamed of exploring the world beyond the familiar hills of Gatanga, of charting his own course. He possessed a thirst for knowledge, a curiosity that extended beyond the boundaries of their village. The stories whispered by the elders, tales of distant lands and forgotten civilizations, ignited his imagination. He devoured every book he could find, his mind hungry for knowledge. He spent hours lost in conversation with the village elder, a grizzled old man who had seen more than his share of life. Kamau's heart ached with the conflict of his desires. He loved his father, respected his people, and understood the importance of tradition. But he couldn't shake the feeling that a part of him, a vital spark of individuality, would be extinguished if he simply followed the path laid out before him. He yearned to find a way to honor his heritage while still staying true to his dreams. Wangari, a young woman as radiant as the morning sun, possessed a spirit as untamed as the Aberdare winds. She wasn't afraid of hard work. She worked alongside her mother in the fields, her hands calloused yet graceful. Her laughter, as clear and refreshing as a mountain stream, was a source of joy to all who knew her. But Wangari yearned for more than the traditional path laid out for women. She possessed an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, a desire to learn and grow. She would spend hours listening to the village elders, absorbing their stories and wisdom. She believed that women too had a voice, a role to play in shaping the future of their community. Wangari dared to dream of a world where love wasn't simply a matter of duty and obligation, but a choice made by two hearts. She longed for a love that would ignite her soul, a love that would allow her to grow and blossom as an individual while honoring the traditions of her people. Her spirit, as bright and resilient as the wildflowers that dotted the hillsides, refused to be confined by societal expectations. She knew in her heart that she was destined for more than the traditional role of wife and mother. She would embrace her heritage, yes, but she would do so on her own terms, forging a path that honored both her traditions and her dreams. In the shadow of the Aberdares, love unfolded slowly like the gentle blooming of the night-flowering jasmine. It was a dance guided by tradition, a delicate interplay of custom and genuine affection. Courtship in Gatanga was not a whirlwind of passion, but a slow, deliberate process, steeped in respect and a deep understanding of their shared heritage. Young men would express their interest through carefully chosen gifts. A hand-carved wooden comb, its teeth as smooth as polished ebony, signified admiration for a woman's beauty. A beaded necklace, each bead painstakingly strung, represented patience and commitment. Families played a pivotal role in the courtship process. Elders from both sides would meet, sharing stories and assessing compatibility. They looked beyond superficial attraction, seeking a union that would strengthen their families and, in turn, their community. Music and dance provided a platform for young hearts to connect. Under the watchful eyes of their elders, young men and women would gather, their bodies swaying to the rhythmic beat of the drums. It was through these shared moments of joy and celebration that love would often blossom, nurtured by the spirit of community and the enduring traditions of their ancestors.